Hello, and you join me on the 17th green at Saadiyat Beach Golf Club in Abu Dhabi. We're taking a look at ways to use the new rules to your advantage, and we're not talking about trying to bend the rules or twist the rules there. We're just talking about using some of the new rules to perhaps give you a chance of saving the odd shot here or there. We've picked out 4 here, and the first one really is the Flagstick one. We've all seen the Flagstick in, Bryson DeChambeau, other guys trying it from all sorts of ranges. And I think one way which you could potentially use the rules to your advantage is to have it in on slippery downhill 3-footers, where it might just allow you to hit the stroke more freely, be less tentative, knowing that if you hit it a bit too hard it could well catch the flagstick square on and drop rather than going 5 or 6 feet past on those really slippery ones. So that would be the first one. Use the flagstick to your advantage now that we're able to do so. I think the second one again is on the putting green. We can now repair damage, spike mark damage, animal hoof damage, and although I wouldn't advocate spending ages gardening the entire line of your putt, if there's something that really could knock your putt offline that you weren't able to repair before, now you can take advantage of it. Tap down that spike mark. I think if you remember in the Kiowa Island Ryder Cup back in '91, I think it was, Bernard Langer saying that he tried to steer his final putt, which missed, around a spike mark. Now he would have been able to tap down that spike mark. Who knows, might have holed it. History could have been changed. Another thing that's captured a lot of attention is this new drop at knee height. People saying it looks a bit awkward or doesn't look quite right. We actually bumped into David Rickman of the R&A yesterday. He's the top rules man there, and he pointed out something I have to say hadn't even occurred to me. You don't have to drop it at your side. Formerly you had to have it at arm's length, shoulder height, and drop it. Now you don't have to go that way. You can actually drop in front of you at knee height, and that gives you the chance to have your eye line directly over where you're dropping it, so you can really try and pick out that spot of grass, that tuft or whatever you want to try, if at all possible, to get it to land on. So hopefully that will take the bad lie from a drop a little bit more out of the equation. You'll end up with the kind of lie you're looking for when you drop more often. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. And the final one is bunkers. Now, formerly in bunkers you had 3 options if you were going to declare your ball unplayable, and only in one of them could you go outside the bunker, and that was if you went back to where you last played from under stroke and distance. If you dropped within 2 club lengths or back on line, you had to drop within the bunker, and although we are now dropping at knee height, that still brings in the chance of the ball plugging, particularly in very soft sand. Now there is a 4th option. You can drop back on line outside the bunker. There is, unfortunately, an extra penalty for that. It's 2 shots rather than 1 for the other penalty drops. But if you're tight under a lip and there really is no way of moving it and you're worried about it plugging, or you're just perhaps not a great bunker player and you struggle to get the ball elevated when there's a steep lip, you do at least now have that option to go back. Yes, it's 2 shots, but it might allow you to then lob it back over the bunker and limit the damage relative to what you might have incurred had you stayed in the bunker hacking away for several shots more. So potential advantage there, perhaps only for people who are less confident or less skilled from the bunker, but it is an option that some people perhaps now should be considering. So there we are. We're not advocating bending the rules, we're not advocating twisting the rules, we're advocating using what is now available to allow you to shoot the best score possible on a given day.